Hi, in this video I'm going to show you the simplest and quickest way to get the Americans Netflix. That is the American version of Netflix if you've already got a subscription. Now, this all presumes it's not some sort of hack or anything like this. You need a Netflix subscription for this. But when you subscribe to Netflix, the version you get is dependent where you connect from. So I'm in the UK, so I get the British version of Netflix. Now they all kind of look the same, apart from the actual programs that are in them. The difficulty is, or the difference, is that the US version, the American version of Netflix, has literally thousands and thousands more shows and movies and stuff, and much more up-to-date stuff than any of the other versions. Better than the French, the German, the UK one. The others are good, but they're not in the Americans League. Why? Guess it's down to subscriptions, licenses, and stuff like that. You can see here I'm in Netflix here, and I'm in the UK version. There's still loads of good stuff, but my favourite zombie movie series, Walking Dead. Just type that in. You can't get that there. See, it's not available on here. I watched Lost, the sci-fi series, which I also enjoyed. That's not on the UK Netflix. There's thousands more. I think I read somewhere there's about 9,000 movies and films on the American version, and between 3-4 ish on most of the others, the UK version anyway. So I'm in the UK version Netflix. It's basically looked up my IP address and seen where I am and directed me to the UK version, which is fair enough. Lots of websites do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to fix this. Okay, now I'm going to use a system. I've tried loads. You can try things like proxies and VPNs, which route your connection through a different server. These work as well. The best version, if you just want to watch sites that are normally restricted, is called Smart DNS. And I'm going to show you how it works now. I've got a subscription for a Smart DNS server. It costs about $4.90, I think, 95 a month, which is a couple of pounds. And this enables me to basically get around all blocks. What it does is hides my location through using a specific DNS server, okay? It doesn't reroute my whole connection like a proxy or a VPN. It just kind of hides my location. And I'm going to show you how to set it up on a PC, Windows 7 specifically. Now, the beauty of Smart DNS, it works on anything, phones, network devices. I use it on my Wii U. You can use it on an Xbox, PlayStation, smartphone, smart TV, anywhere you like. Right, this is Windows 7, but hopefully you'll get the idea of how it works on other devices. Right, so I'm going to go to View Networks, and I'm going to go to, this is a network and sharing center. Remember, this is for a PC. I go to Local Area Connection, and I go to Properties. In fact, PC is probably the hardest one to do it on, and I go down to Internet Protocol version 4, TCP/IP version 4, press OK, and here are my internet network settings for my PC, yeah, which I specify. This is my local IP address, my default gateway, which is actually my router, and I've got my DNS server acting as my router. This is the DNS server. So DNS is the device, the system that actually resolves IP addresses into website names and vice versa. Everybody uses a DNS server. Now I'm going to put in my Smart DNS server, which I've got from subscription. From the company in the description below. There's a link on screen if you want to try it. It's the one I've tried that's best anyway, especially for Netflix, and I'll tell you why after. And I just I just blurred that little bit out just for security reasons. Close. Okay, now I say I went into Netflix earlier and I went to the UK version. I'm just going to do something called flush my DNS cache here. You don't need to do this. It's because I'm whizzing in of one version and I want it to make sure it goes to a DNS server. You could do it by rebooting, but obviously that takes longer. And I'm going to now see if we can get into the American Netflix. Okay, so Netflix, go into Netflix account. Now, Smart DNS is enabled. So what we should find is I'm now directed into the American version. You can see straight away I've got a different screen, and Walking Dead, my favorite zombie series, is now available. I can sort of watch it. Now, the reason it's come up here is I have Smart DNS set up on my network, so I can watch the American version. I've now got it set up on my PC just using that one setting. Just to show you, let's just get Lost up. See, Lost is here now, and loads more stuff that you can see. I've just searched. There's a whole screen full here where I had 3 or 4 last time. It's just basically the huge volume in the American version of Netflix. And it works perfectly. Smart DNS, the advantage is it just routes a few little connection packets at the beginning of your connection. It just hides your location. When I stream, I'll stream directly through to the American Netflix server. The main advantage of that is just speed. The speed will be whatever your internet connection is. There won't be a proxy or a VPN to sit in between. Now also, Smart DNS only does this for accessing websites. I can use it to go to Hulu in America or watch different South Park site my son likes that's only US available. It can be used to unblock all these sites, but it doesn't add any security. There's no encryption, there's no protection on it. So it's purely for bypassing blocks on things like Netflix and YouTube and stuff like that. Well, that's how it works. It's dead easy to use. I've tried about 20 of them. The one in my description is by far the best. There are a couple of others that are cheaper, but I found them really unreliable. And the problem is, if you put a Duff DNS server in your settings there, if it's not working or it's not down, you lose the internet completely, because you can't browse to any website because your DNS server's not working. So there are a couple of cheaper ones, but they simply weren't worth it. It's pretty inexpensive anyway, a couple of pounds or a month. So I hope you've enjoyed my video, and thank you very much for watching. I'll finish there. Bye bye.